I just suffered in the hands of men since the beginning of time. At 9 years old, a man come to me and I was digging in a garbage can for food. This man offers me $20 or to lift my shirt, and I hadn't eaten in 3, 4 days. My mom's boyfriend used to molest me and give me 50 cents to go to the store at grade 1 or whatever. I was young, but I never put the two together. But when this man offered me $20, it's called survival sex. It's not, I wasn't lifting my shirt because for the joy of sex. I took that $20 and I went to the store and I ate like a fucking queen. This man would come get me once a week, and once a week I knew I would feed my family and myself. How I ended up getting into addiction is I had a neighbor groom me. Physically, she knew I was getting molested and raped at home by my dad and all his friends all the time. But one day that girl said to me, "I love you." And when she said, "I loved you," that's when I thought, that's the sun shined out her ass. I followed her everywhere. Nobody ever said, "I love you" before. But if you're so traumatized, the first person that says it to you, you're gonna follow them. Then she took me to this house and left me there. And she sold me to a pedophile for a bag of speed. I was 10 years old at the time, and I became a sex slave for him for a few years until somebody shot him on the lawn, and then I became addicted. And I thought love was waking up having a hit of dope, a pack of cigarettes, and a bottle of liquor for him every morning. And I did it religiously for almost 7, 8 years until I realized one day this relationship is not healthy and it's not changing. His addiction was worse. My addiction was worse. My dad would be really happy and loving me when I came home with dope. And I always wanted that loving feeling, right? And then when we didn't have any dope, then the fight would start and the love would be gone. I come around the corner and there was a police officer there. And he said, "What happened?" And I said, "I got raped by 4 men. I was ripped and bleeding, and knees are scratched because they threw me out at 60 miles an hour. When they were done with me, they threw me out right out of the van while it was still going. I still got the scars." And a police officer come around the corner and said, "What happened?" I said, "I got raped by 4 men. He said, "Well, that's on you. You chose this job. You deserve everything that happens to you. Now get the hell off the street. If I see you again, I'll arrest you." I walked home that day, and that was the day I realized that murdering me would not be a problem. Murdering me was no sweat off his back. I didn't choose this job. Nobody wakes up one day and says, "I want to sell myself." Something has to happen. What is choice and what is a decision? Right? I didn't decide to do this job. I was sold into the sex trade at a very young age. Like, I always thought if something were really bad, I can go get a cop. But that day that he said that made me realize there's no justice. And it took me to a different level where then I become really, really careless of my life because nobody cared. I got pregnant and I realized my life needed to change, and that if I didn't change, my children would end up just like me. And so I'm focusing on every day of breaking that chain one link at a time. I was a victim of crime, but when I stood in front of those men, I'm no longer a victim, I'm a survivor. For the first time in my life, I had a chance to tell them the truth. I did not want to be with you for the joy of sex. I did not want to be with you because I find you. I don't consent. I never gave consent. That's why I go to the Don't Stop program, is so I can take back my power. Take back the power from my sisters that can't take it back. Because we're not there to browbeat you or to embarrass you. We're there to educate you and give you the information that you did not know of the harm you're committing to yourself, to the community, and to the woman or the boy that you're picking up. And I know that every time I go, and some days it drags out, it kills me to go. But if I can change one mind and understanding that the choices they're making are destructive, then I've succeeded.